The screech of tires pierced the night air on the winding coastal highway outside San Francisco. Shane Thompson, a brilliant mechanical engineer in his late 20s, gripped the steering wheel of his modest sedan as he rounded a blind curve, only to slam on the brakes. Ahead, a sleek Bugatti Chiron, worth a staggering $4.2 million, skidded wildly, its driver losing control on the rain-slicked road, hurtling toward the guardrail and the sheer drop to the Pacific below. Without a second thought, Shane swerved his car into the path, using it as a buffer to nudge the hypercar back onto the pavement. Metal crunched against metal in a symphony of destruction, but the Bugatti came to a halt mere inches from disaster. Shane's heart pounded as he stumbled out, adrenaline surging, to check on the other driver. A tall, impeccably dressed man in his 30s, emerging shaken but unharmed from the luxury vehicle. "Jesus, are you okay?" Shane called out, his voice steady despite the chaos. The man, Jordan Hale, tech billionaire and heir to a Silicon Valley empire, stared at him in disbelief. "You just saved my life and my car. Who the hell are you?" Shane wiped rain from his face, forcing a grin. "Just a guy who knows a thing or two about engines. Name's Shane. You might want to get that alignment checked." Looked like a hydroplane. Jordan extended a hand, his grip firm, eyes locking onto Shane's with an intensity that made the engineer's pulse quicken unexpectedly. Little did Shane know, this chance encounter would unravel secrets he'd buried deep, forcing him to confront a world of privilege, prejudice, and passion he never imagined. In the days that followed, Jordan insisted on repaying the debt. He tracked Shane down through the police report, showing up at the modest auto shop where Shane worked as a lead engineer, specializing in high-performance vehicles. The shop was in Oakland, a gritty contrast to Jordan's polished life in Palo Alto. "I owe you more than a new car," Jordan said, leaning against the hood of a restored Mustang, his designer suit out of place amid the grease and tools. "Dinner? My treat. Anywhere you want." Shane hesitated. He wasn't used to attention from men like Jordan, wealthy, charismatic, and openly bisexual, as tabloids often whispered. Shane himself had come out in college, but in his conservative family from rural Texas, now transplanted to California, being gay was a quiet truth, not a banner. His parents, devout Christians who ran a small hardware store, tolerated it with tight-lipped smiles, but expectations loomed. Settle down, find stability, avoid complications. Dating a billionaire? That screamed complication. Yet something in Jordan's easy confidence drew him in. They met at a seaside restaurant in Sausalito, the Golden Gate Bridge glowing in the sunset. Conversation flowed effortlessly, Shane sharing tales of tinkering with cars since childhood, Jordan recounting his rise from coding in a garage to building a cybersecurity firm worth billions. "You're not like the people in my circle," Jordan admitted over dessert. "No agendas, no flattery. Just real." Shane felt a spark, but pushed it down. He had his own life, his own secrets. A lingering engagement from years ago to a woman named Sarah, a high school sweetheart his family adored, though it had ended amicably when he came out. They remained friends, but the ring still sat in a drawer, a symbol of the life he might have led. As weeks turned to months, their friendship deepened. Jordan invited Shane to exclusive events, yacht parties in the Bay, tech galas in the city. Shane marveled at the opulence but felt the sting of class divide. Whispers followed them, speculation about Jordan's new mechanic friend. At one gala, a snide investor cornered Shane. "So, you're the hero who saved Hale's toy. What's a grease monkey doing here? Hoping for a handout?" Shane's cheeks burned, but Jordan stepped in, his voice ice-cold. "Shane is my guest, and he's worth 10 of you." The incident ignited their first real argument later that night, in Jordan's penthouse overlooking the city lights. "I don't need you defending me like I'm some charity case," Shane snapped, pacing the marble floor. Jordan sighed, pouring scotch. "It's not charity. It's respect. Why do you always pull away?" Shane stopped, heart aching. He wanted to confess the pull he felt. The way Jordan's laugh made his world brighter, but fear held him back. Society's judgments, his family's expectations, they loomed like shadows. One evening, after fixing a glitch in Jordan's home automation system, Shane lingered. They shared stories on the balcony, stars twinkling above. Jordan's hand brushed Shane's, and neither pulled away. "I've never met someone who sees me, not my money," Jordan murmured. Shane's breath caught. In that moment, he leaned in, their lips meeting in a kiss that tasted of salt air and unspoken promises. It was tender, electric, but Shane broke away first. "This could ruin everything," he whispered. Jordan's eyes searched his. "Or it could be everything." Their relationship blossomed in secret, stolen moments amid Jordan's board meetings and Shane's late shifts. But cracks formed. Shane's family visited from Texas, his mother prying about his single life. "You need someone steady, like Sarah was," she said over dinner. Shane forced a nod, guilt gnawing at him. He hadn't told them about Jordan. How could he? A billionaire playboy? They'd see it as a phase or worse, exploitation. Meanwhile, Jordan faced his own battles. His conservative board members grumbled about his lifestyle, hinting at scandals that could tank stock prices. "Image matters," his advisor warned. Jordan brushed it off, but the pressure mounted. One night, after a heated call, he confided in Shane. "They want me married, settled. Straight passing." Shane's stomach twisted. "And what do you want?" Jordan pulled him close. "You." But doubt crept in. Shane overheard a phone call. Jordan discussing a strategic alliance with a socialite named Elena, daughter of a powerful investor. Was it business or a cover? Paranoia fueled arguments. "Are you ashamed of me?" Shane demanded. Jordan's face crumpled. "Never. But this world. It's vicious." As tensions rose, Shane received an unexpected invitation. Sarah's wedding. She wanted him as best man, a nod to their past friendship. He accepted, but the envelope stirred old wounds. Should he tell Jordan, or keep it buried like so much else? The invitation sat like a bomb on Shane's kitchen table, creamy paper embossed with gold script. Sarah's wedding to her longtime boyfriend, a doctor from Austin. Picture perfect, the life his parents dreamed for him. Shane stared at it, fingers tracing the edges, memories flooding back. They dated through high school and college, a facade he maintained until the truth burst free. Sarah had been understanding, even supportive, but the breakup shattered his family. "You could have made it work," his father had said, disappointment etched deep. Now, with Jordan in his life, the past felt like a chain. He shoved the invite into a drawer, but it haunted him. That night, in Jordan's arms after a quiet dinner, Shane almost confessed. But Jordan was distracted, scrolling through emails about a potential merger. "Everything okay?" Shane asked. Jordan smiled faintly. "Just business." "You?" Shane nodded, the lie bitter on his tongue. Their worlds collided more forcefully as time passed. Jordan insisted on introducing Shane to his inner circle at a charity auction in Los Angeles. The event was glittering, celebrities, moguls, flashbulbs everywhere. Shane felt exposed in his borrowed tux, but Jordan's hand on his back steadied him. "You're my date," Jordan whispered. "Own it." Yet not everyone approved. Jordan's ex, a sharp-tongued venture capitalist named Marcus, cornered them at the bar. "Slumming it with the help now, Jordan? Cute." His words dripped venom, laced with homophobic undertones that Marcus masked as jokes. Shane's fists clenched, but he held back. Later, in the limo, Jordan apologized profusely. "He's jealous. Ignore him." But Shane couldn't. "Is this what it's like for you?" Constant judgment. Jordan's silence spoke volumes. Back in Oakland, Shane's life offered no respite. His boss at the shop, a grizzled veteran named Hank, ribbed him about the fancy friends. "Watch out, kid. Those rich types use people like us." Hank's words echoed societal divides, class warfare intertwined with subtle bigotry. Shane's coworkers, mostly straight blue-collar guys, made offhand comments about queers in suits. It wore on him, making him question if he belonged in either world. One weekend, Jordan surprised Shane with a trip to Napa Valley, vineyards rolling under sunny skies. They toured wineries, laughed over tastings, and for a moment, The outside world faded. In a private cottage, Jordan opened up about his past, coming out to unsupportive parents who cut him off, building his empire from scratch. "I fought for this life," he said, voice raw. "But with you, it feels worth it." Shane's heart swelled, but guilt nagged. He wanted to share his own burdens, but fear of rejection stopped him. The turning point came during a family dinner. Shane's parents flew in again, this time with his sister, Emily, a teacher who sensed his unease. Over barbecue in his backyard, his mother probed. "Any special someone?" Shane evaded, but Emily pulled him aside. "You're glowing, bro, spill." He confessed about Jordan, swearing her to secrecy. Her eyes widened. "A billionaire? Mom and Dad will freak. Too flashy, too. You know, meant gay." His family's tolerance was thin. They attended church where sermons railed against alternative lifestyles. Emily hugged him. "Be careful. Love shouldn't hurt this much." Her words lingered as Jordan called later, excited about a gala. "Bring your family if you want." Shane laughed it off, but inside, panic brewed. Meanwhile, Jordan's professional life intensified. Rumors swirled about his bachelor status, affecting investor confidence. At a board meeting, a director suggested a stable image, code for heteronormative. Jordan stormed out, calling Shane in frustration. "They don't get it. Us." Shane soothed him, but his own secret festered. Sarah's wedding loomed, just weeks away. He had to tell Jordan. Over coffee in a quiet cafe, Shane finally broached it. "There's something from my past." He explained the engagement, the breakup, the lingering friendship. Jordan listened, face unreadable. "And now," Shane assured him, "it's over. But she's invited me to her wedding, as best man." Jordan's jaw tightened. "Why didn't you say sooner?" Secrets like that, they build walls. The argument escalated back at Shane's apartment. "You think I'm hiding you?" Shane shot back. "My family would disown me if they knew about us so soon." Jordan paced. "And my world? They'd crucify me for dating below my station." Hurt flashed in their eyes, words like daggers. Jordan left in anger, the door slamming like a finality. Days passed in silence. Shane threw himself into work, fixing engines as if mending his heart. Jordan buried himself in deals, but loneliness crept in. A mutual friend, a tech journalist named Lisa, mediated. "You're both idiots," she said over drinks. "Fight for it." Reconciliation came on a rainy evening. Jordan showed up at the shop, soaked, holding a wrench. "Teach me something," he said humbly. Shane smiled, and they talked, really talked, about fears, prejudices, the weight of expectations. "I don't want to lose you," Jordan admitted. Shane pulled him into a hug. "Then don't." But peace was short-lived. As Sarah's wedding approached, Shane received another envelope, this one anonymous, slipped under his door. Inside, photos of him and Jordan, intimate moments captured. A note: "Secrets have a price. Choose wisely." Blackmail? From whom? Marcus? Arrival? Panic set in. The photos trembled in Shane's hands. Grainy shots from Napa. Their kiss on the balcony. Dinners in hidden booths. Who had followed them? Paranoia gripped him as he paced his apartment, the city lights mocking his vulnerability. He called Jordan immediately, voice urgent. "We need to meet. Now." They rendezvoused at a nondescript park in Berkeley, away from prying eyes. Jordan's face paled as he examined the images. "This is extortion. My enemies, competitors' exes, they'd love to drag me down." Shane's mind raced to Marcus, but Jordan shook his head. "Could be anyone. In my world, privacy is a myth." The threat amplified their fears. Jordan hired a private investigator, but results were slow. Meanwhile, societal pressures mounted. Shane's parents called, excited about Sarah's wedding. "You'll give a great speech," his mother gushed. Shane mumbled agreement, but the blackmail loomed like a storm cloud. Should he bow out, or face it head-on? Jordan suggested going public. "Let them talk. We're stronger together." But Shane recoiled. Easy for you with money to cushion the fall. I could lose my job, my family. Jordan's eyes softened. I'd never let that happen. Yet doubt lingered. Class divides weren't just words. They were chasms. Amid the chaos, a bright spot emerged. Jordan invited Shane to a LGBTQ+ fundraiser he sponsored in San Francisco. The event was vibrant. Activists, artists, everyday folks sharing stories of resilience. For the first time, Shane felt seen, not judged. A speaker, a transgender advocate, spoke of fighting for authenticity. Love isn't a luxury. It's a right. Tears pricked Shane's eyes as Jordan squeezed his hand. Inspired, Shane opened up to Emily via video call. I'm scared, sis. This blackmail. It's forcing my hand. She listened, then advised. Tell mom and dad. They love you. Deep down. Shane nodded, resolve building. But timing mattered. Sarah's wedding was in Texas, a conservative stronghold where gay rights were battlegrounds. Attending with secrets felt like walking a tightrope. Jordan faced his own reckoning. At a press conference for his company's latest launch, a reporter probed. Rumors about your personal life? Care to comment? Jordan hesitated, then smiled. My life is mine. But yes, I'm in a relationship with a remarkable man. Gasps rippled through the room. Shane watched the live stream, heart soaring and sinking. Bold but risky. Stocks dipped slightly, board members fumed. Backlash was swift. Online trolls targeted Jordan, slinging slurs. A conservative outlet ran a hit piece. Billionaire's scandalous affair with mechanic. Shane's name surfaced, his shop flooded with hate mail. Hank, his boss, pulled him aside. This drama's bad for business, kid. Lie low. Shane nodded, but anger boiled. Why should love be a scandal? The investigator called with leads, traced to Marcus, Jordan's jealous ex, who admitted it over a wiretapped call. I just wanted him back, Marcus confessed when confronted. Jordan pressed charges, but the damage was done. Trust fractured. How many more skeletons? Shane asked wearily.
Jordan sighed.
None. But you, Sarah's wedding. Are you going alone? Shane decided to attend, but with a plan. He flew to Texas, the humid air heavy with nostalgia. At the rehearsal dinner, Sarah pulled him aside. You look different, happier? Shane smiled. I am. Met someone. Her eyes lit. Tell me. He did, pouring out the story. Sarah hugged him. Invite him. Love like that deserves celebration. But his parents overheard snippets. Over breakfast, his father confronted him. This Jordan fellow serious? Shane nodded, bracing. He's a man, Dad. And I love him. Silence stretched. His mother teared up. We want you happy, but the church, the community. His father grunted. Times change, but it's hard. It wasn't acceptance, but a crack in the wall. Jordan surprised him by flying in unannounced, showing up at the hotel. Couldn't stay away. They talked late into the night, mending fences. The wedding day dawned bright. Shane stood as best man, delivering a speech about love's unexpected paths. Eyes on Jordan in the audience, he felt empowered. Yet controversy brewed. A guest, a family friend, whispered loudly about that billionaire queer. Tension simmered, but Shane ignored it, focusing on the joy. After the ceremony, Jordan proposed a toast privately. To us, against the odds. Returning to California, they faced the aftermath. Jordan's company stabilized, but personal attacks persisted. Shane's family called sporadically, awkward but trying. One evening, Shane found another envelope. Not blackmail, but an invitation. From Jordan. No, wait, it was addressed to both, but cryptic. Opening it, Shane's blood ran cold. It was a wedding invitation for Jordan and Elena, the socialite from earlier talks. What the hell? He gasped. Jordan, entering the room, froze. Shane, wait. It's not what you think. The invitation fluttered to the floor, elegant script mocking Shane's shock. Jordan Hale and Elena Vasquez request the honor. A date set for 3 months hence, at a vineyard in Sonoma. Shane's mind reeled. Business alliance? Cover up? Betrayal? Explain, he demanded, voice cracking. Jordan sank onto the couch, head in hands. It's fake. A ploy. He confessed. Months ago, before the blackmail, his advisor suggested a sham marriage to Elena for optics, secure investments, quiet rumors. Elena, a lesbian friend in a similar bind, agreed as mutual cover. We never intended to go through with it, Jordan insisted. But after the press conference, I forgot to cancel the placeholders. Shane's eyes narrowed. Placeholders? You planned a fake wedding without telling me? Hurt exploded into fury. You talk about authenticity, but this? It's a lie. Jordan reached for him. I was scared, losing everything I'd built. But you changed that. Shane pulled away. Did I? Or am I just convenient? The argument raged, echoing old wounds of trust and class. Jordan's privilege allowed such schemes. Shane's world demanded honesty. In the following days, distance grew. Shane crashed at Emily's place in the city, her sympathetic ear a lifeline. He's flawed, but he loves you, she said. Shane nodded, but doubt festered. Meanwhile, Jordan fielded calls from Elena, who laughed it off. Darling, it's theater. Call it off. But the invitation had leaked. Tabloids screamed, Billionaire's secret engagement. Speculation ran wild. Was Shane the side piece? Social media erupted. Hashtags like Hail Hypocrisy trended, accusing Jordan of using queerness for clout while hiding behind hetero facades. LGBTQ+ activists debated. Was it survival in a bigoted world, or betrayal of the community? Shane scrolled endlessly, the discourse mirroring his turmoil. Friends divided, some sided with Jordan's pragmatism, others decried it as cowardice. At work, Hank offered gruff advice. Rich folks play games. You deserve better. But Shane missed Jordan. The quiet moments, the shared dreams. One night, he drove to the coastal highway where it all began, wind whipping through his hair. Memories flooded. The crash, the kiss, the confessions. Was love worth the pain? Jordan, meanwhile, confronted his board. No more games, he declared in a heated meeting. I'm out and proud. Deal with it. Resignations followed, but allies emerged. He canceled the fake wedding publicly, issuing a statement. My heart belongs to Shane Thompson. No pretense. The move was bold, risky. Stocks plummeted, but authenticity resonated. News reached Shane via Lisa. He's fighting for you. Touched, Shane agreed to meet at their Sausalito restaurant. Jordan looked haggard, eyes pleading. I screwed up. Fear made me stupid. Shane sighed. We both have secrets, but no more. They talked for hours, laying bare vulnerabilities. Jordan admitted his upbringing. Wealthy but loveless, parents prioritizing image over emotion. You taught me real connection. Shane shared his family's slow thaw, the wedding's awkward revelations. They're trying. So am I. Reconciliation was tentative, built on promises. They attended therapy, navigating class and identity clashes. Society's gaze intensified, interviews requested, opinions polarized. A conservative talk show host lambasted them as elitist deviants, while progressive outlets hailed them as icons. The controversy sparked debates. Could love bridge divides, or did power imbalances doom it? As months passed, their bond strengthened. Shane quit the shop, starting a nonprofit teaching mechanics to underprivileged youth, funded by Jordan but run independently. My terms, Shane insisted. Jordan respected it, focusing on inclusive policies at his firm. They hosted dinners blending their worlds, blue-collar friends mingling with tycoons, awkward but enlightening. Yet one final twist loomed. At a quiet anniversary dinner, marking the crash, Jordan slid a box across the table. Inside, a simple platinum band. Marry me. For real. Shane's breath hitched. Joy surged, but hesitation flickered. His family, society's backlash. Yes, he whispered, tears falling. But our way. Planning began in secret, not for deception, but privacy. Invitations drafted carefully, close friends, family. But leaks happened. Tabloids buzzed. Secret wedding for scandalous couple? Debates reignited, privilege allowing secrecy or necessary shield. Shane's parents reacted mixed. His mother called, voice trembling. We're coming. For you. Progress. Hard one. Jordan's estranged family sent regrets, but it stung less. The eve of the wedding arrived, nerves electric. In their suite, Shane confessed lingering fears. What if it's too much? Jordan held him. Then we face it together. The wedding day dawned crisp and clear in a secluded Malibu estate, ocean waves crashing below cliffs dotted with wildflowers. Shane stood in a tailored suit, heart thundering as guests arrived. A mix of tech elites, auto shop buddies, activists, and family. His parents sat stiffly, but Emily beamed beside them. Jordan, handsome in navy, waited at the altar, eyes locked on Shane with unwavering love. The ceremony was intimate, vows raw and real. You saved me that night, Jordan said, voice steady. Not just from the crash, but from a hollow life. Shane choked up. You showed me love without limits, despite the world's chains. They exchanged rings, a kiss sealing promises amid applause, and a few murmurs. Not everyone approved. A distant relative slipped out early, whispering about unnatural unions. The reception buzzed with tension and joy. Toasts ranged from heartfelt to pointed. Lisa quipped about their soap opera romance, drawing laughs. But controversy simmered. A leaked guest list sparked online furor. Why secret? Was it shame or strategy? Activists argued it undermined visibility. Others defended privacy in a hostile world. Shane's father pulled him aside during dances. Son, it's different, but you look happy. A tentative hug followed, progress fragile but real. Jordan's advisor hovered, worried about optics, but Jordan waved him off. Today is ours. As night fell, stars blanketing the sky, they stole away to the beach. Waves lapped at their feet, the weight of the day settling. We did it, Shane murmured. Jordan smiled. Against all odds. But doubts lingered, society's judgments, class rifts, the ever-present scrutiny. Had they truly escaped, or just delayed the storm? In the following weeks, life normalized, but echoes remained. Jordan's company thrived with new inclusive initiatives. Shane's nonprofit gained traction. Yet personal costs mounted. Hate mail persisted. Family ties strained. One evening, over wine, they reflected. Was it worth it? Shane asked. Jordan nodded. Every scar. Their story became a touchstone for debates. Love in the face of prejudice, the ethics of secrecy, the intersection of class and identity. Books were written, podcasts debated. Did privilege taint their narrative or humanize it? Years later, looking back, Shane wondered if choices were right. The crash, the secrets, the vows all led here. But one question haunted. In a world quick to judge, is hiding parts of yourself ever justified? Or does it always lead to greater pain? Was Shane right to keep his past and fears hidden for so long? Or should he have embraced transparency from the start?